Right from the start, the tone is set with a playful burst of music and a soft hum, as if the video itself is taking a moment to gather its thoughts before the doggy chaos begins. Then, at 0:42, a dramatic O and a beat drop kick off the first hilarious moment. Probably something involving a clumsy pup, a flying toy, or a dog experiencing zoomies for the first time. As the music keeps pulsing, each beat seems to sync up with something funny, like a dog tumbling into a kiddie pool, or sliding across a kitchen floor in hot pursuit of a treat. At 2:06, we get our first audible, wow, suggesting something both unexpected and funny just happened. Maybe a clever dog just opened a cabinet or flipped on a light switch using their paw. These surprise moments continue, mixed in with music cues and the occasional gasp, laugh, or squeal of amazement. By 2:48, we're treated to another wow, reinforcing that whatever antics these dogs are up to, they're both entertaining and impressive. From 3:11 onward, the montage builds with rhythmic beats as dogs do what they do, best being utterly unpredictable. Maybe there's a pup wearing sunglasses, prancing around like they own the place, or a sneaky dog slowly tiptoeing toward a sandwich, thinking no one's watching. At 3:58, another O suggests a particularly wild or adorable moment, possibly a tiny dog standing off against a much larger one in a comical showdown of confidence over size. Then, aha at 4:12 hints at a confusing but hilarious scene, perhaps a dog howling at its own reflection or trying to figure out how a door works. Suddenly, at 4:40, the word first rings out, likely the beginning of a list or a skit-style moment. Maybe it's the first contestant in a doggy talent show, or the first attempt of a dog trying a new trick and hilariously failing. These structured moments give the video some playful pacing, making the viewer feel like they're watching different acts in the comedy show. By 5:08 and 5:50, we're back to more, so lead setups. Perhaps narrating as dogs make exaggerated leaps, dive into mud puddles, or get the zoomies at the worst possible moment like during bath time. The music picks up, dogs tumble, ears flap, tails wag, and tongues dangle out of smiling mouths. Every scene is cut just right, with music punctuating the gags, like a dog mistaking a balloon for a ball or slipping on a hardwood floor. At 6:32 and 7 o'clock, the O's and SOS return, perfectly syncing with escalating chaos or adorable confusion. Maybe a golden retriever has buried the TV remote again, or a tiny chihuahua is barking furiously at a robotic vacuum cleaner, convinced it's a threat to national security. The mix of hussos and beat drops continues to carry the energy as we cruise past 8. There's another O, probably the result of a puppy trying to bark but only managing a squeak, or a dog sneezing so hard it scares itself. As we move toward the 9-minute mark, the laughs keep coming, with one scene likely featuring a dog completely bewildered by a simple obstacle, like a cushion on the floor it refuses to step over. At 9:38, a loud "oh my gosh" burst says out clearly, something jaw-droppingly cute or funny just happened. Maybe a dog executed the perfect sit and then immediately rolled onto its back in a dramatic flair for attention. The sheer unpredictability is part of the charm. As we reach 10:16, an oh yeah suggests a dog finally nailed a trick, or something outrageously silly happened that just felt like a victorious moment. Maybe it's a bulldog doing a perfect slide across a tile floor straight into their bed. At 10:40, the music carries us into another beat-driven segment, where visual gags and canine expressions are everything. The dogs might be reacting to new toys, mirrors, costumes, or even bubbles. By 11:08 and 11:14, the huh returns again, pure confusion from a dog's perspective. And at S, always funny when a pup tilts its head at the sound of a doorbell in a commercial. By 11:40 and into 12:13, the vibe is calm but filled with wonder, possibly showing off sleepy puppies cuddled in blankets, or dogs playfully interacting with babies or cats. There's a charm in the stillness too, between all the energy and excitement. At 13:04, another surprised O leads into more chaos. Maybe a game of fetch gone wrong, or a dog stealing laundry for the millionth time. The music pulses, again through 13:55 and 14:14, keeping the flow engaging and energetic. Dogs dash through leaves, jump onto couches, or hilariously miscalculate distances in slow motion. By 15:10, more so drift. Narration moments bring us into scenes that feel like storytelling, maybe dramatizing a dog's attempt to climb stairs for the first time, or the slow-motion approach to stealing a snack off a plate. At 15:37, applause breaks out, something surely amazing happened, like a dog spinning in a circle, or maybe a synchronized trick performed by multiple dogs in a group playdate. These ta-da moments bring a sense of triumph and theatered in the compilation. As we hit 15:52, the word foreign mixed with music might hint at a clever subtitle gag, like a dog talking with dramatic flair, dubbed like an action film, By 1608 and 1634, the energy rises again, with beats matching dog stunts. Maybe one pup is leaping over an obstacle. Another is singing along to a musical instrument. At 1648, a dog might shout, "Hey!" with its body language, jumping into view with dramatic timing. The music lifts. Again, then another do at 1716 introduces a playful calandra spawn scene, where dogs seem to be interacting with the music itself. As we roll past 1730 and into 1847, applause and music intermix, building the momentum for some ultimate dog comedy highlights. Expect some fashion moments, dogs in hats, sunglasses, or absurd costumes, confidently strutting their stuff. Then, at 1908 and 1922, the tone softens briefly, and we get a sweet or slightly embarrassing moment, like a pup trying to howl but only managing a whispery squeak. It's the kind of moment that draws a loving AO from viewers. The humor keeps on as we hit 2032 and beyond, where dogs continue their theatrical escapades, rolling on the ground, flopping like they're melting into the floor, or reacting with dramatic flair to mundane events like someone walking by with a snack. At 2114, the word foreign appears again. Maybe another skit-style moment with exaggerated translation, voiceovers, or subtitles, matching a dog's grumbles and growls. Through 2156 and 2224, it's all music and giggles. Again, dogs barking at nothing, slipping into boxers, or playing tug-of-war with toddlers. As we move into the 23-minute range, the OSC signal more comedic gold, likely Pomeranian doing a backflip off a pillow, or a big dog getting startled by a kitten. From 2406 onward, the rhythm smooths out, offering more polished and choreographed scenes, possibly from dog training classes or fun parkour-style playtime. The flow stays joyful through 25 to 54, and when someone says, "Okay," it feels like the calm before the next storm of hilarity. Sure enough, by 26 minutes and 22 seconds and 26 to 36, we're back into the rhythmic beat of pups doing silly things, running in circles, falling off cushions, or stacking toys like little engineers. The music matches perfectly with each visual gag, cincing tails, wagging, ears flopping, and unexpected boops with sound effects. At 27 minutes and 0 seconds, laughter blends with the background, suggesting even the crew behind the camera can't contain themselves. As we near the end of the video, the action doesn't let up. At 28 to 28, a dramatic do and more applause signal a showstopper, perhaps a dog mastering a skateboard or joining a flash mob of tail. Then, at 29 minutes and 6 seconds, the familiar "so" kicks off one last round of gags, possibly showcasing bloopers from earlier clips. At 32:20, their essay, this moment may be narration over a dog doing something so absurdly relatable that it just had to be highlighted. By 31 to 16, a soft fog gives way to final surprises. Maybe a sleepy dog suddenly springing into action, or a surprise reunion clip. At 31 to 34, the phrase "out of something" could signal a twist, ending a dog that was trying to escape a playpen but gets caught ears flopping and tail wagging guiltily. The music winds down at 32 to 12, with one last delighted "oh," a perfect close to a roller coaster of adorable, hilarious dog moments. Well, hello there. It's me from my channel, and today I'm going to teach you how to say thank you in 6 different languages. Now, there are many different ways to say thank you in each language, but these are the most common and simple ways to express gratitude. Let's begin with no. In Spanish, the most common way to say thank you is gracias. You can say it like this. You can also say gracias de nada when someone says thank you to you. You can simply reply with de nada. Now, if you want to be a little more formal in Spanish, you can say muchas gracias, which means thank you very much. And to that, you can reply with no hey de que, which literally means there is nothing for which, but it's used to reply to thank you very much.